know what the status? You know, you being on the same label as Migos, what's going on with them? Because I remember one of them was still locked up, right?
Free Offset. Half the label locked up right now, to be honest.
Half the label's locked up.
Yeah.
How difficult is that to deal with, you know, in the label?
Keep pushing. We miss the homies. We wish they was out. You know, we want better, but we independent. You know what I'm saying? Our team is made up. Everybody that work on my shit consists of 4 people. That's including myself. You know what I'm saying? If you include my booking agent, 6. We do all the work for me. There is no secret staff in a secret building over here that's doing my work, you know? So if we get detracted we're distracted by, you know, the fact the homies locked up, now the whole label fall because it's not enough work being done. We're not being properly represented. And then it also allows these people who want to tear down our image to tear down our image because, you know, they're like, look at QC, you know, these people getting locked up, this Offset second time getting locked up, blah, 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 blah. And the only way to show them that none of that shit even matters is to just keep working and outwork these people who's supposed to be better off because they're not going through that. But these things that we go through build our character. They make us better. They make us work in the studio more than that guy who signed the Atlantic or signed the Interscope or signed the Def Jam or signed the Universal or signed the Capitol or signed the whoever, because we know we don't have a social media team. We don't have, you know, people, runners. Hell, we don't even have runners in the studio. If one of my partners don't go get something or my manager don't go get it, nigga, it ain't getting it. I'm not getting that Red Bull right then. I got to wait till I'm done with that song. And so we got to be efficient. We got to keep working. And we got to make sure that when our boys do get out, that they ready, that they got something proud to stand behind. Like, yeah, fuck niggas, QC, we was locked up, but look what we was doing while we was gone. Everybody else was still shining, and that's what you need.
I remember when I interviewed Migos originally, Offset was still in jail. This was like right when right before Versace dropped.
Yep.
And like, Offset got out and they didn't skip a beat. They was just pow, like, you know?
Yeah, you just fall back in, you fall back in line. You don't have time. You don't have time to act like, you know what I'm saying, from the life that a lot of us lived before we was rapping anyway. This is something you know how to handle. You in jail, ain't shit you can do about it. You gotta let the lawyer work. The lawyer gonna do his work. And while he working, you need to have your hand moving. Use that time in that cell where you ain't got nothing but time in your thoughts to get the best parts of you out on paper. So that when you come back, you dropping hits. You've been in there writing things. That's some of Gucci said made some of his greatest music. What's one of the best Gucci songs to ever happen? First Day Out. He was in jail. He got out. He got a cult classic now that you can. It's hard to turn on a party where people know Gucci Mane and you turn on First Day Out and everybody in there don't know the song, because that's coming from a place that people can understand. So as much as a negative as it is, and you don't want to go to jail and you don't want to go through that experience, you have to turn negatives into positives. It's just like that's what we meant to do. Look at Fuck 'Em. You let the average person hear the title of Fuck 'Em and they think it's a very, you know, hateful and angry song. But look at the message of Fuck 'Em. Fuck 'Em is telling you, fuck the hate, fuck the haters, fuck the doubters, fuck the non-believers, believe in yourself, and fuck shit up. That's what it's saying. It's not about, you know, some aggressive shit or go shoot this dude in the face or, you know, fuck the banks, let's go rob them. You know, it's not about that. And that's how you got to treat the situation. You just, the negatives and the positives, and grow.
Every so often you hear people compare you to Tupac.
Yeah.
You know, and people, and you know, I'm not saying that's something that you put out there yourself. I'm just hearing it from other people.
That's the respect.
You know,
that's why I respect it, though. I let people call me do the Pac comparisons because it's not something that I tried to put out in the universe. It's just people respect those who respect themselves. You know what I'm saying? I just don't give a fuck. You're going to die one day anyway. So, I mean, if that's what people want to come with me about, trying to kill my career, they didn't start my career. How you going to kill what you ain't start? You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. How you going to kill me when you ain't make me? I ain't worried about none of that shit. You know, rest in peace, Pac.
Do you feel that Tupac made the biggest impact on hip-hop out of everyone just because of how much, you know, in terms of the struggle and the social issues that he pushed in his music?
I feel like him and Biggie did it together. You got the parallel. You got to really parallel what was going on. You got one dude who sold crack and just happy he stopped selling crack. And you got another dude who just don't want people to sell crack. Regardless. Yeah, bro, I know you supposed to sell that crack, but hell, I don't really fuck with that, bro. So shit, fuck it. Same time, you know, we gonna go hard on whoever. I really wish we weren't shooting each other, but fuck it. If you gotta shoot, bro, shoot him. It's real paradoxical what Pac was doing by himself. If you look at just Pac, he was a paradox. He was an in and out of trying to demolish thug life at the same time. He really saluting it. But you look at Biggie, it was straight on. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I sold crack. I wear Coogee sweaters. I'm going to die one day, and that's going to be that. And when you got to really compare the two and look at the beef that happened between them and the way they both died, you know, and the mysteriousness behind both of it, it's very obvious that they was very influential in everything they was doing. So I feel like it was both of them together. You know, Pac did an amazing amount of groundwork, and I feel like Pac was more prevalent in socioeconomic issues than just, you know, hip-hop more so. I feel like it was both of them when it comes to hip-hop.
What about the chances of a G-Unit, Dipset, and Lox tour? That would be epic.
I don't know.
But so is Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I like that. I like you.
I'm not coming to you asking you for no crazy amount of money, which I know if we open up the books, it's there. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically calling you and be like, man, look, you need to give me something because you owe me.